Good afternoon, you all. So it's Loretta here and Chloe, and we still have a little while before we check into our hotel room. So we are at Mendocino Lake, just outside of Ukiah, California. And as you can see, they had a lot of rain like we did up in Humboldt County. This is Mendocino County. It's supposed to be good fishing. There's supposed to be way out there picnic tables that you could sit at, but the water's so high you can't really get to them. So Chloe and I are gonna go up and over the dam, which I always thought it was Mendocino Lake Dam, but it's actually Coyote Dam. I'll tangle Chloe there. This is the boat launch area we're at. I've been here, it's gotta be a few months, almost a year, maybe a little over a year ago. But zoom in here. There's the boat ramp area, boat launch area. Beautiful, beautiful day. Even though it's cloudy, it's warm. It's like 60 degrees right now. Beautiful, beautiful day. Anyway, we're gonna walk across the dam and take a little bit of time, catch our breath. Chloe needs out of the car. It is about a 3.5-hour drive from West Haven to Ukiah. So I used to be able to drive a long distance without having to stop, but anymore I have to stop. Take a break myself. My hips start hurting after a while. I guess I'm just getting old. I don't know. Isn't that beautiful, guys? Lake Mendocino. If you're ever in the area, check it out. If you fish, I guess there's good trout in there. I kayaked with my ex in here, and it was on a super windy day, not a great day for kayaking, and I thought we were gonna drown. We were in a tandem kayak. Yeah, quite the experience. I can't believe how beautiful it is today. Okay, so this is Coyote Dam, Lake Mendocino. Electric scooters cut up there. And right there where these trees are is where the parking lot goes. Crazy, crazy how deep it is. Nice little picnic table area. U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Coyote Dam, Lake Mendocino. Pretty cool. What types of fish you have in there. You can't fly drones, that's interesting. Excuse me, I've been dealing with the cough for almost 3 days now. You can have dogs here, but they have to be on a leash. Excuse me. I'm trying to get out more. Yeah, we'll grab maybe a couple of these just to be good people on the trail, you know, responsible. That's cool. You got little ducks out there. I think they're ducks. There. Where'd the other one go? Somewhere. And there's a hatchery nearby somewhere. Maybe down over that way. I'm not quite sure. I'm not been to it. I've just heard about it. Yeah, you can walk across this dam is a trail I want to try out one of these days. It takes you all the way around the lake. The lake is quite a distance. Be a good little trail too. And there's campgrounds. There's on the other side of the lake. You can go. It's 2 miles. If you go back out this way and around, there's a couple, 2 or 3 campsites over that way. But you can actually park a car, or have, you know, if you want to do 2 people, park a car or a group of people, and then get out here, backpack all the way around the lake, and end up at the campsite over there. That's kind of what I want to do coming up. Maybe this summer, we'll see how things go. I also want to do that one hike up Grasshopper Peak Trail, which takes you up to the tallest peak in Humboldt County. Anyway, a little windy, but not too bad. And I want to say this is about a mile long across the dam. Pretty cool. But normally when I come down, it's a real quick trip, guys. It's down, stay the night in a hotel room here lately. Before, we were staying with my ex's sister at her parents' extra home, but not anymore. You know how that kind of goes when you go through a bad breakup. But yeah, that's crazy, because where those trees are out there, that's where the parking lot goes. And there's picnic tables somewhere underneath those trees. It does this, I guess, every year. But going back to it, it's just like a quick trip. Here, overnight, get up like at 4 o'clock in the morning and head down to UCSF. And I leave that early because most of my appointments, they start really early, and it's to beat the rush hour traffic in the morning, which can be horrendous once you get to the toll bridge. Nice, beautiful, beautiful day. I just love these puffy clouds. And it's a good way to get Chloe out of the car, get some energy out before we get to the hotel room. When it's really low, I heard some kids will walk from the end of the dam down here across there, because it's low enough, and they'll camp out. Not sure if you're supposed to do that, but you know, kids, high schoolers or whatnot. So yeah, this is just a way to decompress from the drive down, get some fresh air. It's not raining. Say hi to random strangers. And get my mind set for tomorrow. Chloe sees a potential new friend up there. And they do keep this place pretty clean. And from the few times I've been here, maybe three other times, it feels safe. I think that down there might be the hatchery, but I'm not sure. It's like a few buildings out there, but never been. Never been. Just love the mountains. You don't really get to see mountains in Humboldt County because we have so many tall trees, but it's nice to see them here. As you can see. a donkey. And there's a restroom at the end of this trail part of the dam part of the trail, however you want to say it. And you can go up past the restroom. It's a steep climb. I remember taking an electric bike up there. Kind of nice long little jaunt up there. My thing, I just hope my first appointment is a CAT scan. It's probably a 2-hour CAT scan. I'm just hoping I don't start coughing. I have asthma and the sarcoidosis is starting to flare up again. I had a video appointment with my sarcoidosis specialist at UCSF yesterday, or Friday, actually. Yesterday was Saturday. Friday, and they may increase my methotrexate from 15 to 20 milligrams, which I'm not thrilled about. Such a beautiful day, guys. Add a new inhaler because my lungs are not functioning properly like they believe that they should be after this amount of time. I mean, it's been, oh wow, it's been 1 full year since I've been diagnosed. I just realized that, diagnosed with sarcoidosis in my lungs. 1 full year. Back in October, they did a CAT scan, MRI of my lungs to check to see if the methotrexate was working, and it was. The growths were shrinking, and I wasn't feeling as labored with my breathing.
But it sounds working if it doesn't run. You want to ride mine a loop?
Yeah, because I want.
I will.
They're switching electric scooters.
Yeah, yours has.
So they're thinking that I'm beginning to have another flare up. We'll see.
I thought this was faster.
Electric scooters. I would hurt myself so bad on one of those. I am not the best at my, balancing on something like that, let alone walking and balancing. But that's another story. That's for another appointment too. So the CAT scan in the morning is for the neurologist, because I'll see her right after the CAT scan. Then I go see my cancer specialist for the ovarian cancer checkup. Then it's the rheumatoid specialist, and I can't remember the other one. I have to look. But they're trying to add another scan for the sarcoidosis. That'll probably end up being Tuesday. So I'm kind of sitting tight. As far as I told my boss at the farm, that's pretty cool, that little island. But yeah, kids will actually walk across there when it's low enough, and they'll camp up in there. But I'm not sure if that's a hatchery or not. Could be. I have to look into that, do some research. Now, this is an interesting part of the dam. And there's a sign up here, something to do with a nuclear fallout or something like that. But so light and horn indicate changes in flow, stay away, river, water, intakes and outlets, and you cannot go that way. The tower. Dun dun dun. Kind of one of those things. I've seen this movie before, but so it's a 20-story structure that extends to the bottom of the lake, Lake Mendocino. It houses the floodgates that control the water releases from Lake Dam Mendocino. Blah blah blah. Flooding risk to people, farmers. You know, you guys could pause and read this when you have time. Fallout shelter. See, during the Cold War, the tower was designated as a fallout shelter. It was provisioned with food and water in the event of a nuclear attack. Look closely above the doors to the tower and you will see the fallout shelter sign as a reminder of a frightening time in our nation's history. So, and what they're talking about is that black symbol right there. Yeah, pretty interesting. Onward we go. Gonna turn around real quick because Chloe went around my legs. The air, it feels good to breathe. It's not humid as it is up in Humboldt County. And you know, guys, that could be another factor with my lung situation, as maybe it's just too damp in Humboldt County. Though I love it there. They talk about that you can get a dehumidifier for your home and everything, but I don't know. I really do like it there. I don't like it so much in the farm, but I'm trying to make do. There's little benches you can sit, chill out. That is the fishery. Yeah, if we look, it's got to be the fish ladders or the holders for the fish, but I don't know. I'll look into that and let you guys know and tag it back this video. Update the comments, description, whatever you want to call it, It's getting crazy. I know it's like, it feels like it's like 61 degrees. I at least want to show you where this strip starts, that you can go all the way around. Another one called Manzanita Trail. Again, you guys could pause and check that out. Alright. And I don't want to get her in the grass right now, but it's always wise to be aware of what's in the area. I'll just walk down here a little bit. So pretty, the wildflowers. And they're deer, bear, coyotes, foxes, you know, the normal goblin. Waterfowl. You might see an eagle, osprey, or something. But a very popular area for not only just the locals, but people do come out of the area just to have time on the lake. So the trail goes up this way. As you can see, it's pretty thick, brushy, and then in certain areas the lake has overflown. But it'll take you all the way around the lake, all the way. All right, it's gotta be close to time to check in. So we'll start heading back that way. Chloe's like, I wanna go more. I know, she would go everywhere. Like there's all kinds of smells. And then back to the car. And I'll make another update video about life on the farm. It is becoming more and more challenging to stay there. But that's another video, another day. I don't want to think about it right now. Definitely a beautiful day, guys. Definitely make a trip to visit this hatchery. It's a small one. Again, they raise steelhead. It's almost lunchtime, even though it's mostly the afternoon. Got a boater out there. Let's see if we can zoom in. Where'd you go? He's somewhere. Right there. Chloe's just like, let's go, let's go. As you can see, it's already starting to dry. Soon it will be dry. fallout shelter back in the day. Crazy. I'll check this out and I'll let you guys go. I'm getting hungry. I want to hurry up and get back to the car. She needs some water. I hope I get rid of the cough soon. It's 3 days now I've had it. And I think there is something in the barn. Mold or something. It triggered an asthma attack, which sometimes when I get an asthma attack, I must have, which typically that happens, it turns to bronchitis. But yeah, that symbol, black symbol, stands for a fallout shelter, and that goes all the way down to the bottom of the lake. I don't know how wide, I don't know how big, or if it's just a single tower like that. It'd be, or if they even give tours. Wouldn't that be cool? Have a tour of a fallout shelter. I'll have to look into that and let you guys know. But I hope we never, ever, ever in our lifetime have to ever consider a fallout shelter. Hopefully everybody will start getting along. Not that I watch many Walgreens commercials, you know. Perfect world. Yeah, but wishful thinking. But yeah, fallout shelter. There you go. Alright, so with that, I'm going to hurry up, get her to the car, get her some water, and get to the hotel. So please like, subscribe, leave me a positive comment. And if you're in the area, check out Lake Mendocino and Coyote Dam. Alright, y'all, gotta go. Have a good one.